Tonight, Smitty, we have veteran leadership on both teams. When you were a rookie in the NBA, who was your mentor?
You know, Kevin, this is going to surprise you because everybody looks at guys kind of on the court. My mentor was Manute Bol.
Really?
I played nothing like Manute Bol, but I would tell you, Kevin, he was my mentor. He would grab me by the ear and twist it and tell me what I needed to do as far as a leadership standpoint.
I never would have guessed him, Smitty, never.
Kevin, I walked in with some shorts and a polo shirt in Miami. He grabbed my ear and said, "That's not professional. You better wear a suit." I'm like, Manute, it's 90 degrees. I had to wear a suit every game.
I like that story. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Was there any steal in the 2017 draft bigger than Donovan Mitchell? My goodness, guys, Utah looks like they found a franchise player with him.
I mean, to see a player his age come in and just be an elite scorer is impressive. Very explosive in transition, but also in the half court. Reminds you a bit of Westbrook or a young D-Wade with how he plays. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete.
Take a break.
A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Westbrook.
There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far. But as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Smitty, Snyder also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
Here's Gobert, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Conley feeling it out. 5 on the clock. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
See, this is where the better conditioning comes in. Rudy Gobert able to stay active.
Here's Harden. That one no good. Good D by Mitchell. Pass to Conley. He dishes it to Gobert. Now, here's Mitchell. Guarded by Tucker. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Conley dishes to Gobert. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Mitchell from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Mitchell's got 6.
And for Donovan, the 3 really sets up everything else. When he's hitting it, defenses can't just pack it in the lane.
And let's take a look at Joe Ingles. Here are his numbers. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 12 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Take a break. You know, mentally, he's a pass-first type of player. It gets everyone involved and engaged, and that really sparks this offense.
A free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Opening day, Steve, for some teams it's a fresh start, and for others it's the first step towards settling unfinished business, taking care of what they didn't do the previous season.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. I think that those teams that came very close to maybe winning a championship or being there, those are the guys that are hungry, and those are the organization. They are chomping at the bit to start the season.
And Smitty, as tough as they are on D, the Jazz have been middle of the pack offensively. How do they improve there?
You know, GA, they can be a top 10 offense. The two things that have held them back are turnovers and poor free throw shooting.
Now, here's Ingles. 14 points from him the last game against Portland.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Now the pass to Gobert. Here's Moutier. Westbrook with the nice D there. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 2.
So many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Now here's Gobert. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. And McLemore, he's checked in for James Harden. And here is Ingles. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell outside. The 3. Hits it from three-point range. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Outside Westbrook. No good that time. And it's Utah the other way. Last time they met was in Utah.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
McLemore, the pass to Westbrook. Doesn't go that time. Ready by Bogdanovich.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Gordon against Moutier. Mitchell outside. Here's Gobert, and the shot is good. Gobert's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
On deep, McLemore. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Moutier passes to Mitchell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, you might think at 6'3" in shoes, Donovan Mitchell is undersized for the shooting guard position. But his combination of strength and length, along with the athleticism, help him to hold his own.
And the Jazz making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Westbrook kicks to McLemore. The Rockets with another miss. Utah leading by 7. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by McLemore. Right nowadays, teams looking for +6 players. That's a player whose arm span exceeds their height by at least 6 inches.
Donovan Mitchell, how about a +9? I mean, a little over 6'1" in socks with a 6'10" wingspan. Those long arms, the reason for the Spider nickname.
Here's Moutier following the score by Houston. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
O'Neal against Gordon. Now, here is O'Neal. He's covered closely. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Tucker. Outside Westbrook. Back to Tucker. And McLemore kicks to Gordon. Over O'Neal. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Tyson Chandler is checked in for the Rockets. Cephalosha comes in for Eric Gordon. And Utah also making a switch. Clarkson's checked in. Utah leading by 5. Here's Mitchell. 12 points for him. High post, Gobert. Pass to O'Neal. To the inside, Mitchell. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Bogdanovich against Westbrook. Ready by Bogdanovich.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Got a piece of it. Gobert against Westbrook. Mitchell passes to Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Jazz lead by 7.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Now a timeout called by Houston. From a low drama perspective, Steve, which stars do you think would be the easiest to play alongside and be their teammate?
I think Kawhi Leonard for sure, Kevin.
Yeah.
Doesn't say much, just goes out and plays. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jokic, a lot of those superstars. I think Paul George is another guy that goes out and just plays. So there's a few out there that would love to play alongside.
Daniel House is checked in for Houston. Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. Shoots. A nice shot by Rivers. And Utah has possession. It's a 5-point game. Down low, here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Good job by Mitchell, trusting his teammates, and in turn, that's going to open up opportunities for him.
Here's Rivers. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Houston.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Here's McLemore. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now it's just a 3-point Jazz lead. Here's Rivers. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
One of Rivers' pet moves, the dribble drive. He has the size and length to do damage off of it.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. High post, Gobert. Chandler on him. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Tries to keep it alive. From deep. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Cephalosha passes to House. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the pass to Clarkson. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Rivers. You know, it's tougher to get recognition in a small market like Utah, Smitty. Rudy Gobert says he has to do 3 times as much to draw attention.
And at the same time, his focus is still on team and winning. His leadership is very important to them.
First one falls for him.
Well, if you ask Rudy Gobert, He's not focused on his individual matchup. His job is to anchor the entire defense. For him, it is a team game.
And Gobert drops them both. And for big men like Gobert, their impact felt by every offensive player on the floor, not just the man he's guarding.
Kevin, he's an elite shot blocker, but it's also the shots he alters. His presence alone creates doubt in the mind of shooters.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Utah leading. Yep, that one goes.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Mike D'Antoni for just a minute. Defensively, their focus will be defending Donovan Mitchell, a high-scoring guard out of Louisville. He'll have the ball in his hands all night long, so it'll take a sustained effort to hold him back. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And stolen by Cephalosha. Passes it to House. Back to Rivers. Pass to House. From past the arc. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Right wing. Now here's McLemore outside. Drills it from outside. McLemore's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Utah Jazz. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll return shortly. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And Greg, nowadays, it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Utah, they've got O'Neal. Rudy Gobert is out there with Davis. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Conley in at the 1.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now, here's Clarkson. He had 13 points in the win against Portland. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And now a look at James Hart. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, averaging 36 points a game, 7 assists and 6 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yes, night in and night out, he's their go-to option. He accepts that responsibility and thrives at it.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Chandler dishes to House. And here's Harden for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Conley. Softly drops in the floater. Conley's got his first points of the game.
That shot, Conley has perfected it. The little teardrop.
Harden the pass to House. And Davis sends it back.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Houston. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Cephalosha's shot is good. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here is Conley. His last outing, he had 18 points. Cephalosha with the steal. Here's Harden. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, James Harden. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin, if you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans. It's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Outside Conley. And they get it. Another miss by Utah. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Houston. And a switcher also for Utah. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Rockets leading by 6.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The Rockets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Harden.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the paint. Davis, the pass to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Conley for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Conley's got 5.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Pass to Tucker. Gordon kicks to Westbrook. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
One shot. Jazz trail by 8.
Moutier looking around. Inside. Davis dishes to Bogdanovich. Over Gordon. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Davis.
Yeah, Bogdanovich, a high percentage scorer, an efficient shooter, and he loves that mid-range area.
And Westbrook, here we go. From deep, Harden. Moutier with the rebound. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. 6-point lead.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Moutier kicks to Conley. Moutier pass to Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Conley. The Jazz again can't hit it.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Moutier. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Rockets have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season start, just to reinforcing and stating the rules.
And here's Conley outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. And that one misses.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovich, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
He hits the second from the line. And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovich has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
And it's Gordon missing. Jazz trail by 6 to the inside. Ingles can't get it to go. The Rockets have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Outside Gordon. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz.
With floor spacing at a premium, they need him to hit these shots. Made just that one in the first.
Moutier pass to Davis. Back to Moutier. The pass to Conley. Lets the three fly. Ingles, that's for two. The Jazz again can't hit it. For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Suns in Phoenix. Westbrook finds Gordon. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. Now, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years. But one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
That free throw missing, and the Rockets making a change here. McLemore's checked in. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mitchell comes in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And the second free throw, good. Conley with it. He's got 8. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Conley. Kept alive. Tries again. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Gobert demonstrating once again why he's one of the best rebounders in the game. Just using his size to swallow up all the boards.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Rudy Gobert can change the game in so many ways. He does it with his length, his height, and his impact.
To the middle. Here's Covington. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Covington. Now Mitchell. He's got 12. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. All alone. Second chance effort. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Clock at 6. Goes up again, and Covington sends it back. Here's Westbrook. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 9-point Houston lead.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Portland. Mitchell dishes to Conley. With the shot, the Jazz again can't hit it.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. No good on the triple.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Ingles finds Conley. And here's Gobert. He's covered by Westbrook. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bogdanovich has got 6 points.
And you just love that concentration level that Bogdanovich possesses. Even when the D's crowding him, he stays locked in on that cut.
McLemore, no good on the shot. Good D by Mitchell. Ingles up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Outside Conley. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Thabo Sefolosha has checked in for Robert Covington. And Daniel House subbed in for Gordon. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Now, here's Clarkson. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Mitchell. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Kicks it to McLemore. Sinks the triple. 8 points for him.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now, here's Clarkson. He feeds it to Gobert. Mitchell outside. Back to Gobert. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. The Jazz again can't hit it. Houston leading by 9. Over to the left wing. Now here's Westbrook. 13 points in the game. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And how good has he been at the line?
Houston making a switch here. Chandler's checked in, and Utah also making a switch. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Mike Conley.
What's up?
.124 left in the second quarter. And here's Clarkson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Chandler with the block.
And how about the basketball IQ of Chandler? Just knows exactly when to sky and commit to blocking shots.
Westbrook double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Utah now. Jazz trail by 12. 44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to House. There's the pass to Chandler. Clock at 4. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Westbrook against Clarkson. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. Clarkson on the wing to stop the drought. That shot missing.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
And so it's the Houston Rockets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision, now sitting on a comfortable 12-point lead at the half. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too. They're a very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. Here's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Gordon in at the three, the small forward. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 14. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Now, here's Mitchell. Conley's shot is off.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin, and he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
Now here's Gobert following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Ingles, that's for two, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
One of the better jump shooters in the league with a hand in his face. Ingles ringing true.
Westbrook dishes to Gordon. Takes a three. Rebound, Utah. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Conley against Harden. Releases. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And to begin his career, teams happy to send Gobert to the free throw line. His free throw shooting has been a focus.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Here's Westbrook. He's got 18. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Gordon outside. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, you talked to Conley. He'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
He's off on the second.
The 4th pick in the 2011 draft, it took getting stronger and improving the shot to make Conley one of the better all-around guards in the game.
Now, here's Tucker. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Houston moving it around. Three-pointer. Ingles with the rebound.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Covington with the steal. Here's Westbrook. 18 points for him. Passes it to Tucker. Stolen by Michael Conley. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Over Gordon. Another miss by Utah. Houston leading by 13 from deep Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's 15 points for James Harden.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 12. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. They get the rebound. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You know, I'm happy for Gobert. You hate to get pigeonholed as a player. He's been a force on both ends tonight.
To the paint. Here's Gordon. Covington trying to break free. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Oh, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon. Rivers, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Utah also making some changes. Davis comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Moutier in for Mitchell. He's perfect from the line this time. Jazz trail by 16. The pass to Moutier. Back to Conley. From deep three-point range. He can't get it to go. And it's Houston the other way. Passes it to Harden. Rivers against Conley. Kicks it out to Covington. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Stolen by Rivers. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. All going up court. Count that bucket. Covington's got 7 points.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
From deep Harden, and again it's the Rockets from deep.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
Ingles. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. 6 to shoot. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Rivers. It's deflected.
Unlikely scenario. Joe Ingles times it perfectly. Comes up with the rare rejection.
The Jazz again can't hit it. Now the Rockets with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Harden. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. With some arc, and it's laid in by Conley. He's got 11.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Rivers. Back to Harden. And there's the pass to Tucker. Again, the Rockets score.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Houston leading by 23. Passes to Rivers. Over Conley. That one off the back iron and out. Utah's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. They get a hand on it. Gobert the pass to Moutier. Back to Gobert. Pass to Conley. Over Rivers. Gobert trying to get open, but they recover it.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Conley kicks to Moutier. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. In the corner, Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Rockets have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Rivers surveying the D. Ingles with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Here's Conley. Kicks to Ingles. And that one, good.
There's the work Ingles has put into his strength and conditioning. Takes the hit and still able to convert.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And his teammates call him old man, say he looks like a 40-year-old farmer, but Joe Ingles, Smitty, much more than meets the eye.
You know what, Kevin? He's a star in his role. He's gotten better and better. He's a guy who can impact winning on a nightly basis.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Cephalosha comes in for Robert Covington. Daniel House is checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Ben McLemore in for James Harden. And Utah also making a switch. Clarkson's checked in. Finished off the break. Clarkson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Love the high activity of Conley on defense, keeping his arms moving all the time to create problems for the opposition.
Back to Rivers from outside the arc. Traps in the tray. Rivers has got 9.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And it's Conley that time on the assist by Gobert. Gobert's got 4 assists in the game. Rivers dishes to McLemore. Lets a floater go. No good that time. Utah shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Set up. Conley against Rivers. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Over House. Again, the Jazz score.
And that's exactly what Conley is out there to do. Love how he sets his teammates up.
Chandler outside. .137 left here in the third quarter. Rivers kicks to Cephalosha. Shot clock at 6. Now here's McLemore outside. He can't get that one to fall. And Utah the other way now. Pass to Clarkson. Back to Conley. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Rockets.
And most of the damage being done by the backcourt. They've leaned on their guards big time, and the plan has worked to perfection. The small ball approach has been the way to go.
Rebound, Utah.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll head back home to host the Miami Heat.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
That free throw good for McLemore. Russell Westbrook in for Houston. Then for the Jazz, Bogdanovich is checked in for Joe Ingles, and it's Mitchell in for Mike Conley. And McLemore drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Clarkson on the wing. Back to Mitchell. That's tipped. It's not going to go for him. And it's Houston the other way. House dishes to Westbrook. Feeds to Cephalosha. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. McLemore. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
The Jazz again can't hit it. And so it's the Houston Rockets in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard position.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Outside Westbrook. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz trail by 21. Here's Clarkson. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Houston.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Clarkson on the wing. Mitchell outside. Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by McLemore. Here's Mitchell, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Westbrook, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar, there's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it. Now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in an off-season. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody is looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
Here's Mitchell. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Westbrook.
The league quickly found out what Donovan Mitchell brings to the table defensively. He can lock down positions 1 through 3.
Now the pass to Gobert. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. They get it again. And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Back to Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Rockets with the rebound. Outside Westbrook. An easy 2 points on the layup. Westbrook's got 23 points.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Passes it to O'Neal. Here's Tucker, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Utah calls timeout. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
So both teams changing it up here. Rockets on defense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Williams-Goss, the pass to Niang. Outside, Davis. Clock at 6. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely. Knocked loose. And there's the foul. It'll go on Ed Davis. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. Here's Bradley. Pass to Williams-Goss. Now here is Davis. 4 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose. From deep. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Rockets on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Niang passes to Williams-Goss. Another miss by Utah.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
House the pass to Clemens. Buries the long-range jumper.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Williams-Goss. And he gets it to go.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Rockets.
You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Tucker the pass to Williams-Goss. A floater Trying to get open is Davis. Unable to get that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. Pass to House. Shoots the three. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williams-Goss, the pass to Bradley. Williams-Goss, the pass to Davis. Tucker with the ball. It's blocked. Here is House. Good. Great play set up by Frazier.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Davis. Here's Niang. And it's blocked. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. The Rockets making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. The pass to Williams-Goss. 3 on the clock. Poked away. And it's Houston on the break. Lays it in off the breakaway.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Now here's Bradley. The baseline J. Williams-Goss misses.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Frazier. Bradley with some nice D.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
Williams-Goss misses.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Here's Niang. Will it go? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
Good on the second free throw. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Williams-Goss. Five to shoot. The dish to Davis. It's stolen by Frazier. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Here's Chandler, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. The Jazz making a switch here. Udier is checked in. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education, I love that type of compensation.
Chandler hits them both.
Yeah, and Chandler a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Here's Williams-Goss. Passes it to Mudiay. Here's Niang. They get a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. House has got the ball. Here's Clemens. Good on the three-point shot.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Kicks it to Bradley. Here's Williams-Goss. Six to shoot. Niang passes to Mudiay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Mudiay must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Well, we know, Steve, the NBA looking at lowering the draft eligibility age from 19 to 18. The one-and-dones would be gone. You like the move?
I do like the move, Kevin. I would just love to have a lot of things in place for these younger guys, whether they're 18, 19, some guys at 25. There's something in place to help these guys, especially some of the things they're having problems with off the court and also financially. Have some kind of third eye to be able to help these guys.
And this is where the G League comes into play, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Now here's Frazier. Pass to Clemens. Pass to Hartenstein. And it's blocked by Bradley. And here we go. Mudiay into the hoop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw good from Mudiay. And he makes the first but misses the second. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Moody. Houston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth.
Take that shot. Let's go.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Here's Clemens, and it's blocked by Bradley.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Rockets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Russell Westbrook.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Utah. Frazier outside. The pass to Clemens. 6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. Fade away, and yes, it's good.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Niang. Pass to Williams-Goss. Here's Niang. Here's Williams-Goss. Niang kicks it to Tucker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Set it up. Set it up. He's free.
Here is House. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Russell. We often are told that the first game at home after a long road trip is like...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.